guys. Today I have two things I want to talk about. First off is thank you very much, and I'll tell you why. Whether or not you knew it, every time I post a link to a product that I use in my videos from Amazon, I get a very, very small little kickback from that. And it accumulates over time, and you know I've been on this channel for over a year now, and it's just got to where I finally got something out of it. So that's how small that little percentage is, and this is what I got. And the reason why I got it was I wanted to teach you how to make eggplant bacon. Now this is a recipe my husband loves, and I've only made it once, and it was rather time consuming, and it was hard to do because I didn't have a mandolin slicer. And so it took me all afternoon. I'm sorry, my little Yorkie's kicking off out there. And he ate it on one sandwich. I barely got a couple pieces. I mean, he ate all of it. It was so good. So if you've got a husband that's kind of, you know, hankering for some bacon, he just might like this. And if you're interested in one of these mandolin slicers because you don't have one, I'll put the link to it. They're not expensive. It just took me a long time for that little bitty percentage to accumulate enough to where I could get something decent. And I really wanted these so I could teach you how to make this bacon because it's really, really good. So thank you for allowing me to purchase this for free based on you purchasing items that I've referred to you. So basically all you need to make this is the marinade that I've showed you before when I made the tempeh bacon. It's the same, but we're going to use it with eggplant. So if you don't like tempeh, or you can't get tempeh in your area, or you don't want to make it yourself, and I've showed you how to do that, I'll link that in case you forgot. You can use eggplant. Now, I don't like eggplant. Never liked it. It generally, the texture is not pleasant for me. However, turning it into bacon makes it crispy, and it's really, really good. So what you're going to want to do is select the lowest. Let me see if there is actually, it looks like I've got it set to 3 millimeters, so that's pretty thin. So on the little dial, let me hold that up where you can see it. There's a little dial that tells you the thickness, okay? So I've got that pretty thin, set to 3 millimeters. And it came with this thing that grabs onto the food and you can slice with it. But I went the extra mile and got myself some gloves just because I can be accident prone, and someone recommended that if you're going to use one of these things, get these gloves, and so I did. And I recommend you do too. So you're going to slice it, that 3 millimeters, and that's pretty thin, right? And look at how that kind of marbles. It even looks like bacon, doesn't it? So your slices are gonna have that, and I've only sliced up half of this because this is gonna take a while to do. And I've got my pan, and I've got my silicone mat so that it won't stick. And then I'm gonna mix up a marinade, and let me move this out of the way so that this can be in camera view a little bit here. Kind of slide things around so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got a glass pan to marinate my slices. And basically, if you'll remember, start off with some balsamic vinegar. Try to get the one, if you can, that does not have caramel coloring. And when I read the label on this, all it said for the ingredients was balsamic vinegar. It didn't tell me the process they used to make it. And I'm hoping it doesn't have added color, but it might. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that's what the experts tell us, is try to get the one without the caramel coloring if you can. Okay, then I use the reduced sodium soy sauce because of course sodium salt is hard on me for my arthritis. Soy sauce isn't as bad as just regular over-the-counter table sauce, but, and I'm sorry, I don't measure, you know me. Just look at how much these were brand new, okay? So just pour a little bit in. I'd say probably 1/4 cup of each to just start, because I'm probably going to mix this up a couple of times. There's going to be a lot of bacon here. And then get some liquid smoke, and I'll put a link to that in case you can't find it in your area. For those in the United States anyway, I'll put a link. And then just a couple drops, because remember, liquid smoke is really, really strong. So you just want a little bit of it, and it'll give that bacony flavor, that smoky bacon flavor. Then I'm going to put some onion powder and just shake in about a teaspoon. Some paprika. And then some garlic powder. Now you all, I am doing this in my regular oven. You can do it in your air fryer or your air fryer oven if you want. And the only reason I'm not is this is pretty thin and I don't have non-stick trays. Okay, they're just metal trays, and you can see where my potatoes stuck from my lunch. So I have to just kind of soak those clean, and they come real clean, you know, with water. But because this is so thin, I'm worried that I'll tear it bringing it up off of that, since I don't have non-stick. If you want to do it in your air fryer, by all means try that and just adjust your cooking time. Okay, now I'm going to stir that around. I've got my spices in and all my flavors. And all I'm going to do is lay as much of these strips in as I can. And just kind of get that flavoring to coat really well on both sides. And then I'm going to take and put them on my tray. Okay, and it's going to drip, drip, drip. So, and this is what I was talking about. It takes a long time to do a lot of this. So I probably won't do this whole thing today because it's hot. You know, we are in summer today. And if I'm a little sweaty, I apologize. It's our first really nice day. I've got fans going and doors and windows open, and I'm not running the air conditioner today. I'm giving it a little bit of a break. Okay, so you can see I've got 3 slices on my tray, and that's all I can do at one sitting. So it's going to take me a long time to do all of these, and I'm not going to cook all of this today because that'll run my oven all day. Now I'm going to set that at 400 degrees, and I'm not quite sure about how the time goes. Because like I said, it's been probably a good almost year since I've made it. And I'm going to start at 10 minutes and I'll adjust it, and I will let you know when it comes out how much I set it for. So hold off on that until I let you know, okay? Okay, I'm back to report my progress. So I did 10 minutes and then flipped, and then did what I did when I flipped is I took a little bit of barbecue sauce and just brushed it on, and then did 5 more minutes. And I've kind of got crisp edges that are a little too done, and then the other side is kind of wilty. So I wasn't happy with that. And when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So then I tried it in the air fryer, which is what I said I wasn't going to do because I was afraid it would stick, and it didn't. And we have crisp. Looks like bacon. Kind of has a bacony flavor. Crisp on the outside, nice and chewy on the inside. So do your marinade. And really, I didn't let it sit in there very long, so let it sit, and then go ahead and take some barbecue sauce because I think I like that better. Brush it on, and then I did 370 for 15 minutes. in the air fryer. And that's the way I'm going to do the rest of it, because that's a winner, right? Looks like bacon, kind of tastes like bacon. It's got a bacony feel to it. And let's face it, texture is everything, guys, right? Right. Okay, here's another recipe for you. Add it to your collection. Have a good day.